First of all, I just want to say that there were a lot of really cool elements put in there that maybe aren't as easy to understand when you first watch it, but on a second viewing, you start to see the real potential of these story makers. For example, the first individual we see on screen who's crawling across the sidewalk, and he looks behind him and he sees 4 people from his community, and that image of those 4 people standing there is desaturated to suggest that this is a memory or that this is some kind of a mirage. And then, you know, that really uncomfortable thing with like the fingernail clippings, right? That gives us a visual way of them showing victory and putting it to rest and moving on. So, and even this baby, this little baby doll, you know, on the ground, the shot of the killer walking over the decapitated corpse of this baby doll. These are things when you're thinking about it, like you're visualizing it as a story maker. It's what makes this thing exciting. So this is definitely rough, you know, getting from one shot to the next, and I would say the way that it fits with the theme as a whole of community. You know, it's an imaginative interpretation of it, but this is very cool what you put together. So you should feel good about it, and to have confidence that when you're moving into your next project, your ideas are good, and I think just a better understanding of where to put the camera and how to realize some of these elements is going to serve you well. So just keep going. Great job.
So I'm an animator, so I can't speak as well to the film aspect of it as James can, but I think one thing that they really nailed was the eerie comedy part really, really well. I think every shot that came in lent itself to one of those two or both, and I really, really enjoyed the timing of the cuts and the timing of the actors' movements. I think they did a really good job of pacing themselves during their shots. And I think, like James said, you know, the shots themselves, the pacing of the shot to shot does need improvement, but I think that this is a great start at it. And I think looking at this and seeing where you can tighten up your transitions between shots, maybe pull your framing a little bit better, that's all stuff you're gonna learn. And I think if you just keep doing it and keep doing more like this, you're gonna find yourself improving, and you're gonna make some really great stuff in the future.
Awesome, thank you. Something else I forgot to ask. I forgot to introduce the judges, and I can't believe I did that. So I am so sorry, guys. I'm a terrible host. So can you guys please, let's just take a second now. Can you please both introduce yourselves to the audience? I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm just seated here. My name is James William Clark. My primary occupation is an actor. I've been very lucky over these last few years to work on projects with Microsoft, TikTok, Hall's Cough Drops, and a few others that it just, you know, for years you don't know if you're an actual artist, if you're an actual actor, and then you start booking work and you're like, oh, no, this is real, this is viable. And I serve on the Capitol High School Film Advisory Committee, so I get to see student works about once a quarter, and I write and direct as well and do some producing, but yeah, my primary focus is as an actor, and I just appreciate, I would appreciate anyone who's venturing to come into that arena, because it's a lot of fun, and it's challenging, and it's even important, you know, which is something that is hard to realize when it's art, but the way we think and the stories we tell, I feel like are very important. That's me.
Hi, I'm Tim Borelli. I have been animating longer than any of the student filmmakers have been alive, which makes me feel great. I've been animating for 24 years now in the video game industry. I've worked on games so violent as something like Saints Row to so childlike as Scribblenauts. And I currently work as an animator at a company that nobody's ever heard of. That's fine. It happens a lot in our industry. Mostly the things that I'm proud of having done are starting a nonprofit that helps underrepresented groups get scholarships and mentorships in the games industry for animation. If anybody's interested in that, you can come up and what's that?
Plug it.
Plug it? All right. If anybody is interested in hearing more about that, come up and ask me afterwards. I'm happy to talk forever about it. And yeah, I'm excited to be here and talk to everyone, judge profusely.
I don't even know if you can see.